This dialogue, to mark the World Press Freedom Day, brought together journalists, political figures and members of the public. The key issue discussed was whether Ugandans are free to express themselves. Key among the speakers was Voice of America's Straight Talk Africa show host Shaka Ssali, who criticized the country's democratic process.
Democracy is a government of the people, by the people, for the people. But in a lot of cases, the practice seems to be that democracy, in fact, is a government of some people, by some people, and for some people. Now, for those of us who are in the media, we have a very critical role to play here, very, very fundamental, because without a free media, without freedom of expression, you cannot claim to have a democracy.
But veteran journalist Andrew Mwenda disagreed with Shaka. He instead questioned Ugandan journalists on whether they report critically the issues that affect the common person.
I think what we do in the so-called platforms of democracy is an attempt to transplant an experience that has worked in another society with a different level of education, with different social structure, and superimpose it on this society. Because regardless of what we write, we journalists must ask ourselves on Press Freedom Day, do we write for the ordinary person in Uganda?
The Uganda Broadcasting Council, a regulatory agency, came under fire for what journalists referred to as the stifling of their freedoms, an accusation which the executive director, Godfrey Mutabazi, dismissed.
Now, I'm saying when we are broadcasting, live or not, let us be responsible. That's all I said, and it's within the mandate of the regulatory body.
A TV journalist, William Tege, gave an account of the harsh treatment he received from police on Monday while covering their actions.
These guys jerked me up to their custody and they confiscated my camera. They took the tapes away from me. They said, delete whatever you've captured here.
Civil society activists urged media practitioners to continue pursuing the truth in a responsible and accurate manner. The United Nations General Assembly declared 3rd May as World Press Freedom Day in 1993 to raise awareness of freedom of the press and to remind governments of their duty to respect and uphold the freedom of expression. Chris Ochamringa, NTV Tonight.